electric car industry is booming. Tesla has been in the lead for a while now, but more competitors are rising. Recently, Tesla released their financial report. Are they still in the lead? How is Tesla doing? Have they been affected by the chip shortage? And more importantly, what are the future plans? Make sure to stay tuned because we found a hidden gem in the report. But before we get to that, here's your quick reminder to like and follow us if you are yet to do so. It will help you not miss any of our exciting EV updates. You should also feel free to use our comment section as we love to hear from you. Background. For many companies, the first quarter of 2021 was the first chance to recover from the effects of the pandemic that took over much of last year. Many businesses ran on life support throughout the repeated lockdowns or switched to remote work when offices had to close. While Tesla did not experience prolonged shutdowns, in part due to its outspoken CEO Elon Musk, it surely had more than its fair share of problems to grapple with. The chip shortage, which affected many electronic companies, did not spare Tesla as its EVs rely on chips to function properly. During that period, one of Tesla's plants in Fremont was forced to close down for 2 days. Although not many details were given for the close down beyond the non-specific "we are experiencing some part supply issue," some people were able to connect the dots as Samsung Electronics, a supplier of chips to Tesla, had to shut down its factory in Austin, Texas due to bad weather. Tesla used the break to do equipment upgrades and maintenance. And last year, Tesla shipped nearly 500,000 units worldwide, a record for the company. It immediately set an ambitious target of 50% increase for 2021, meaning it would push out 750,000 EVs. Looking at the first quarter results, is Tesla on track to meet the target? First quarter 2021 figures. Let's now dive into the report properly. The standout number is the profit for the quarter, which stood at $438 million. Per share, it turns out to be 39 cents. Net income was $509 million. That may look small for a company that is everywhere like Tesla, but looking back at its quarterly profit-loss history will put the $438 million profit for this quarter in another light. Tesla is a company that is just getting used to making profit actually. While the profit streak did not start last year, this quarter's performance was many order of magnitudes better than for the same period last year, where profit was only $16 million. Last quarter, profit was about half, standing at $240 million. This is the 7th straight quarter the automaker is ending with a profit. $438 million is a record profit for Tesla. It generated revenue totaling $10.4 billion. This was less than the previous quarter when it was $10.7 billion, but it was nearly double the figure for the same quarter last year. While it is great that Tesla made a profit the last quarter, much of the profit was not from its core business of selling cars. It made some of the profit from selling emissions credits to other automakers. If you're wondering what emissions or carbon credits are, they are certificates or licenses that allow companies to release emissions into the air. Each company gets an allotment of carbon credits. The amount for each company reduces over time. There are fines for going over the limit. One credit permits the holder to release emission that is equivalent to 1 ton of carbon dioxide. The aim is to get these companies to reduce their carbon footprint. If a company is able to stay within its allotment, the unused credits could be sold to companies that need more carbon credits when they are allotted. Tesla reported that it sold $518 million worth of these credits, another record. With net profit reported as $438 million, it simply means the company would have reported a loss for the quarter had it not been able to sell them. The company also made $101 million on the sale of Bitcoin during the quarter, another secondary source of income. Tesla made headlines when it bought cryptocurrency in January worth $1.5 billion. It also started allowing its customers to make payments with Bitcoin. Tesla shipped 184,800 EVs in the first 3 months of the year. This is another quarterly record for the company. It's more than double the total delivery for the same period last year. Most of the shipment was made up of Model Y and Model 3. Both were the most popular Tesla models. Tesla reported that it wasn't as hit by the global chip shortage as other companies. The reason was that it was able to navigate through the global chip supply shortage issues in part by pivoting extremely quickly to new microcontrollers while simultaneously developing firmware for new chips made by new suppliers. The total number of vehicles above did not include any Model S or Model X. Both models had been scheduled for a refresh during the quarter, but Tesla had to deal with issues from retooling the factory at Fremont for their production. The models were also edged out by the production of other models. Tesla, however, assures that deliveries for the refreshed Model S should start shortly, although no specific time frame was given. Nothing was said about the Model X. But from the company's website, deliveries for Model S have been pushed to at least August, while buyers for the X will have to hold on to their wallet till October. Tesla estimated the loss from the delays of the two models at $200 million. The two models are actually the most profitable for the company. Other highlights: Tesla is currently producing vehicles in only two plants, Fremont and Shanghai. The Shanghai factory has no doubt contributed to the strong performance of the quarter. The plant at Fremont has almost maxed out its production facility, but down in Shanghai, there is still room for increasing production quarterly for the nearest future. Tesla is hoping to commence production later this year at its plant in Austin, Texas and Berlin, Germany. Both are nearing completion of construction. The Austin plant will host the production of both upcoming electric pickup and semi-trucks. Tesla has started installing some equipment in the plant. The Tesla Semi can be expected this year after several delays. There was no word as to the timeline for its futuristic-looking Cybertruck production. Tesla is expecting to meet its sales targets of 750,000 vehicles this year, with some analysts predicting a total of 850,000. The ramping up of production at Shanghai and the upcoming Berlin and Austin plants should help it beat the mark. We would love to have seen the numbers for China, but the company does not report such breakdown. But we know China is key to the growth Tesla is expecting this year, both in sales and production. As far as Musk is concerned, their growth rate this year will be limited only by equipment capacity, operational efficiency, and capacity and stability of the supply chain. As for its cash situation, Tesla took in $294 million in the quarter under review. However, total cash reserve dropped as $1.2 billion went into purchasing the cryptocurrency. Another $1.2 billion was spent on servicing debts and lease obligations. The average selling price across models decreased during the quarter, but it didn't really affect the bottom line as Tesla was able to reduce the cost of production for each model. The company said it is always trying to cut operating costs. Musk says the Model Y could continue its chart-topping sales performance through to next year. He even predicts it could become the best-selling vehicle of any kind for 2022, although other manufacturers would like to have a word with him on that. Non-EV business. Tesla has other ventures apart from making battery-powered automobiles, although they may be less known. It operates an energy generation and storage business too. Total sales from the segment were $494 million, a sharp increase from $293 million for the first quarter of last year. Sales included 92 megawatts of solar panels and solar tile roofs. Did the company meet Wall Street expectations? Tesla didn't meet all of Wall Street's estimates. Tesla reported $10.39 billion in revenue, even though Wall Street wanted $10.42 billion. Tesla's stock price, which had seen huge growth over the previous months, declined by more than 2% as a result. Wrap up. Tesla has reported a strong quarter with a profit, even though it was helped along by non-vehicle related sources of income. It is enjoying increasing sales thanks to production and demand in China. Moving forward, Tesla will have to deal with growing competition both from traditional automakers that are foraging into EV territory and from fellow startups that want a slice of the pie. Tesla should be particularly wary of competition from companies in China who are releasing new models with enough features to interest Tesla's core audience. We expect Tesla to meet its delivery target set for this year as it is on a path that favors growth, but we will have to wait for quarterly reports to see if Tesla will make a profit from doing so. That's it about Tesla's first quarter profit. Thanks for watching this far. Should you have any comment on Tesla's performance or an insight on their future, feel free to share it in the comments below. Or, you know how we can serve you better? Let's hear it. Also, give us a like and follow so you don't miss our updates. See you again next time.